Hello, my name is Bethany, and today I'll be interviewing Srikar Koppana. We'll be discussing what his sport entails along with the significance of mobility. So, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Srikar Koppana. I'm a junior in Heritage High School and I play for the varsity tennis team.
Alright, to start off, where did you find your interest for tennis?
Yeah, so at the age of 10, my parents thought it would be good for me to get into a sport or, be more active. And my dad's history is in tennis, so he decided that it would be best fit for me.
Alright, and how has the sport altered your lifestyle?
Yeah, so finally adopting tennis into my lifestyle, I think my diet, for once, has changed a lot. I'm eating more nutritious. My sleep schedule is also altered greatly. I used to sleep maybe around 12 or to 1. Now I sleep a lot earlier at 10 to 11. It's better to wake up early, get practice in, go to school, come back, practice again. So my lifestyle has become more balanced in general with schoolwork and tennis, and I think I'm just healthy. I'm a healthier person.
Okay, next. What are your go-to warm-ups and cooldowns?
So regarding warm-ups and cool-downs, I actually have a very systematic process and routine. So before a tennis match, I start doing more dynamic stretches, like lunges or like sprints back and forth. And at the end of a tennis match, I need to cool down. I do more static stretches, like lunges, mainly just like lunges and stretching your body parts. So that's mainly what I do before and after a tennis match.
And in general, why are these important?
So prior to a tennis match, I think stretching is important to get you actually warmed up to actually play. So you're feeling it, you're hitting your shots wisely, everything's feeling well. But it's also, to prevent you from getting injured. It lessens the chances as your body's feeling a lot better before a game and a match in general.
All right. What's one common mistake you see beginners making, and what advice would you give to help?
Yeah, so as a tennis coach, I think one mistake that my students tend to make is prioritizing strength over technique. Tennis is a very technical sport involving a lot of footwork drills and a lot of hand movements. And I think prioritizing strength won't get you anywhere. The ball will just go out. Technique is the biggest thing. This also applies to other sports and other physical activities.
All right, very true. How do you deal with days where you lack motivation?
Obviously, in everyone's career, there's always days where people aren't motivated. And so what I do is each day I set a goal. A bare minimum of what I need to accomplish and how I need to practice before progressing. So each day I try my best, absolutely, to achieve that bare minimum, and then I go above and beyond and do even more than that.
Who is someone you look up to regarding tennis and why?
So the person who I look up to, or he actually also helped me start tennis, is Rafael Nadal. He's one of the top 3 greatest players in the sport, and he's known as the fighter because he never gives up a battle, and he always pushes till the end. Even when he's losing a tennis match, he always comes up in the end and just wins.
What's something you learned about yourself from tennis?
So one thing I learned about tennis is a new passion, actually. I enjoy the aspect of running. Because of tennis, now I track myself running almost every day, at least running 2 miles each day, and I think,
For anyone who wants to get active, what tips would you give to people who aren't sure of how to start?
One thing I would say is start with something simple. If you don't like running, then start with walking and cycling. Just slowly build up your activities. Like if you're walking, then start with running, and then start tracking your runs, and just keep building up from there.
All right, now, what are some goals that you've set for yourself?
So my current goal in tennis is to hit at least 100 serves daily. And I accomplish this by going to the court every morning at 7 a.m. and hitting these 100 serves and coming back home and then beginning my day-to-day routine.
Okay, last question. What's the best advice that a coach or mentor has given you?
The best piece of advice that a coach gave me was one time saying, never let the ball bounce twice. This sounds very simple, but it actually means quite a lot. Always run at that ball. No matter how far that ball is, always run at it, hit it back, continue the point, and just keep grinding it out. That's the best advice I've ever heard.
That's a wonderful piece of advice to wrap this up with. Thank you for your time today.